What's up, all my beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday, and welcome to the Radical Rick Show. What? What? DeFranco's leaving YouTube. Somebody's gotta take his place. Might as well be me. You know why? Because I do this for free. What is the PS4 Pro, and what can it do for you? Well, the PS4 Pro is an enhanced version of the PS4. It has better specs inside. So what does that mean? Well, it can play your PS4 games at higher resolutions, or in some cases higher frame rates. Certain games like Shadow of Mordor, it will have enhanced visual effects. Your games will look a lot better on the PS4 Pro as opposed to the PS4. The audio won't be better, there won't be exclusive games. It's just basically if you want your games to look better. Okay, so it's an optional purchase. You can almost look at it as a backwards compatible PS4, because Lord knows this would be the first backwards compatible PS4 there is. I'm sorry, but no, it's what I think personally, it's a really good product for the price, because you're looking at a 4.2 teraflop GPU, which is what I predicted back in June. Another reason you used to be watching this channel, because sometimes I come out with some predictions and everything, and it turns out to be true. So you have that. You have an enhanced CPU. You have some enhanced RAM. Not as drastic as a GPU enhancement, but still. Overall, it is a much better version of what was also a good system, the PS4. Okay? You compare that to the Xbox One Slim, and the Xbox One Slim is like 1.4 teraflops of performance. So on the market right now, the PS4 Pro is more than 3 times what a Xbox One S is, and it's only $100 more. So that is pretty fantastic. Sony did a great job in that respect. But what does the One S have that the PS4 Pro does not have? A 4K Blu-ray drive. And this is driving a lot of people to get the Xbox One S in droves. I think sales for the One S went up 111% after the PS4 Pro reveal, which was kind of ironic. So Sony is helping the Xbox sales. This is all kind of craziness. I think it's personally cool, because I want Microsoft and Sony to both sell a lot of consoles. Yeah, I'll repeat that. I want both Microsoft and Sony to sell a lot of consoles and be healthy. You know why? Because if we would lose Microsoft or Sony, I guarantee you the quality of our games and the quality of things would shoot right down. Okay? Competition breeds quality. I mean, look at something like WCW and WWE, or back then it was called WWF. 2 wrestling promotions. Okay? Late 90s, early 1000s, wrestling was the hot ticket, man. The Stone Cold, The Rock, Hogan, Goldberg. This shit was huge. And it was really, really good TV, because there was that competition back and forth. Do you think for a second the Xbox One would have backwards compatibility if it wasn't for the fact that they was getting their asses stomped by Sony? Probably not, to be honest. So that's a feature that came out because they were hungry, trying to get people to buy the Xbox One. So that's a direct, something that directly happened out of the PS4 sales being really good. So I think it's a great thing that we're right now in gaming to where there's 2 companies competing with each other to make really good products. And the PS4 Pro is a really good product. Now, is it 6 teraflops? No, it's not. So a lot of people I see on the message boards bitching and moaning, complaining that it's not 6 teraflops like the Scorpio will be next year. But don't you think those same people would be complaining if the system was $600? Don't you think Sony maybe made a calculation that if we can get this thing to be 4.2 teraflops and $400, let's do it? So I don't get that. Also, with the lack of a 4K drive, maybe that would have made the price $450, and they figured, let's just focus on the gaming aspect of it. Still has a Blu-ray player, just doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray player. So essentially, in all respects, you have something that is a product that's an upgraded PS4 at a very, very reasonable price point. No one thought it was going to be just $399.99. People assumed it would be more. So I think the story should be not the fact it doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray drive, but the fact it's only $399.99. That's a great, very great price point. Also, the Wi-Fi is much improved on this system. So it's not just the visuals on your PS4 games. There's that too. And there's a long frequently asked questions on the Sony PlayStation board. I haven't read through all of it. But no, it's great. I mean, I couldn't be happier with it. I mean, I might get one, right? I'm looking at it right now, and a lot of people are really digging into it because they say it looks shitty and they don't like the design of it. I'm getting very hungry looking at it, to be honest. I mean, I really, really want pancakes. It's desirable to me because I love pancakes. So maybe that was their design cue on it. They said, let's make this thing look like pancakes because people love Aunt Jemima pancakes. I just hope it comes with some syrup packets. Okay, Rick, it's not pancakes. It's not pancakes. Okay. Whew, man. Thing looks delicious, though. So yeah. You should go get this. You're getting the Radical Rick approval. You should go get this. Especially if you don't have a PS4 yet. Now, if you do have a PS4, don't get it twisted. This is not a new Sony system. There's nothing wrong with keeping your OG PS4, because it's a good system. Nothing wrong with it. Especially if you're not upgrading to a 4K set. Because you're going to see most of these enhancements if you have a 4K display. A lot of people are just keeping the PS4, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, the fanboyism of this is just crazy and off the charts. And it is almost exclusively 99.9% from what I can tell, also guys in all these message forums. All these guys. No girls. All these guys bitching and moaning and complaining. If there's comments down below this video, people bitching and moaning, complaining that I like this system, or I like where they're going with it, people might explain to me how I'm wrong. I assure you it's going to be guys. Not going to be girls. Maybe I don't see a lot of people always bringing up the elephant in the room, which is, for whatever reason, girls seem to not get online and bitch and moan and complain. Now, I know there's a lot of girls that I know that have Xboxes and PlayStations, and they game on PC and all that kind of stuff. So I know females that play video games. But I don't know females that get online and bitch, moan, and complain about this shit. Maybe because they have more important things to do. Maybe because the girls are off getting dick somewhere. So this is what my advice to you all. Maybe you should do the same. Well, I mean, not get dick, but get pussy. Or, well, I mean, if you want to get dick, I don't know. Go get dick and pussy. Just go out and, go sightseeing. Do something. Get out of your dusty basement. Go see the sunlight and live your life. Okay? Quit bitching and moaning and complaining about a system because it doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray player. You know how insane that sounds? Oh, you're a big-time gamer, but you're bitching because the system doesn't have a Blu-ray player on it. Well, does that make any sense? If you want a Blu-ray player, go buy a Blu-ray player, okay? That's separate from gaming. What do you want? Do you want the system to make toast too? Do you want to have a coffee maker built into it? It's just these entitled fucking pricks that expect every single thing from their system. They want to have everything. And they want to not cost anything. They want everything, but they don't want to cost anything. In November, when this thing drops, you can go buy this. And you can enjoy the best graphics you can get until the Scorpio is released next year. You'll enjoy the best graphics for a whole year on console. Okay? Only $400. And for a year, you like games like Shadow Mordor, like I'm saying. I saw a demo, it looked fantastic. A lot better than it regularly does. Okay? They did the Spider-Man demo. All these different games that they showed off and how nice they look on the... I almost want to say Neo. On the Pro. Okay? You could do that. And you know what else you could do? The same day you could purchase an Xbox One S. And you can play all your Xbox games. And you can watch your fucking 4K Blu-rays on the One S. You can stack your One S on top of the PS4 Pro. Hell, you could stack about 10 PS Pros on top of each other. You could play Jenga with it. It is a stackable system. Maybe Sony made this system to where it's easy to stack things on top of it like a competing system. There's nothing keeping you from buying Xboxes and PlayStations. Okay? Even if you're against Sony, you probably look at this and say, well, damn, Sony, you did a good job. You released a system that's pretty powerful at a good price point. I might get one of those. But what you don't need to do is get online and complain to me or other YouTubers or go to IGN or GameSpot and just bitch and moan and complain that it's not exactly what you wanted. Oh, it's not exactly what you wanted. Just quit it. Fucking quit it, okay?